Hey folks, happy Labor Day. So today I wanted to do sort of a quick thank you post, um, as well as sort of an acquisitions part 7. I had meant to show this saber with the last part 6 batch of empties that I got, but it hadn't arrived yet, so it came like a couple of days later, and it's sort of been sitting. So So this was the last of the empties that came to me, or that I ordered rather. Now this I ordered. This was the B grade version, and this is the SB Sabres Doom. They had a really good sale going on for these, for the B grades, and it even came in this really cool box. And this is from SB Sabres out in Australia, Sean Patterson's shop. And this is the Doom. Now this King and Jarrus hilt, I wanted this one. I also wanted the Blind Knight. These were going to be like my pair. And the reason I chose this as my second is I like that this one has a slightly slimmer hilt. Now, I'll have to double check with my installer or other installers who have worked on these before as to whether or not a 28mm still fits in here. I don't know if it does. These may only take 24s. But I did like the fact that this has a slimmer hilt. Also like the fact that this not just the emitter comes off, but this middle section also unscrews, which will likely make it easier to do an install. You know, it's a little bit more install friendly. Now I don't know if this pommel comes off. I don't know if it actually does. I think the pommel may actually be affixed on there. I'll have to double check. Admittedly, I don't know much about the architecture of this hilt. I just like the aesthetic of it. I also like that the control box is a little bit slimmer, and I like that it's, you know, it's tall enough still for the blinkies, but I like that it's a little bit, it's not as long. And it's just a little bit smaller. I'm not a big fan of control boxes, but if I'm getting a replica hilt, or excuse me, a Canon style hilt, I like the lower profile control boxes. It just makes it easier, you know, to wield around, so it doesn't obstruct my grip as much. But anyway, yeah, really happy with this piece. So thank you, Sean. And for those of you who are not familiar with SB Sabres, it's a great shop. I encourage you to check out their offerings. They have some really nice hilts on that site. And I'll put a link in my video description for their site URL to go and check them out. So this was the SB Sabres Doom. So that was sort of the last of the big empties that I sort of went on a collecting spree with. So I have most of my pair hilt collection done. And I'm sort of cheating a little bit where I'm stashing my Solo's whole Blind Knight in the same box just to keep it squared away. And so the last thing I wanted to sort of show everybody was a recent commission that came back. This was the latest install request that I sent over to Carlos Hernandez. This is what he just got done working on for me, which was sort of a restoration / upgrade for my Pachstore v3 hilts. Now, these I originally purchased in late 2019, early 2020, and these were originally RGB baselit, sort of 11 color changing, very basic beater sabers. So I've had these for 4 years, almost 4 years now. Got a lot of use out of them, a lot of dueling fun out of them, as you can tell. There's a little bit of wear on these. You know, definitely got thrown around, beaten up. And And I figured it was finally time for a little bit of an upgrade. So I sent these down to him, asked if he could do an install job for me with these, sort of a more advanced board. Now, we were originally going to go with the Golden Harvest V3 boards, but he had some sort of low-priced Proffie v2 boards still lying around that he offered to me instead. And I chose that option because, you know, yeah, you all know me, I'm a Proffie guy. Now, I still plan on making these available for, you know, mostly like guests of mine, friends of my daughter's, friends of mine that want to come around and grab some sabers and fool around. So I'm just going to pre-program these with some light and some dark stuff. In fact, I think I already have.
The saber. Take it.
Yes, this is the light side and this is the dark side. 24mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speakers. And he did a custom drill here for the aux button. And these are a fixed chassis. So this is the power button, RCP, and the aux button up there. And these are exact same identical installs. And then here we've got the speaker, which is on a pod, magnetically attached. And then we've got the board access and the SD card just behind it. And so these can swap. So I can just put the same speaker pod. And the other one.
I must have revenge.
So hang on, let me grab my kill key. It just fell down here. So it's nice little kill keys here, nice low profile. So really happy with how these turned out. These are great pieces. And then he did so there's one piece leather wraps on these with some little red, single red stitching on the back. So this one he did black, and then this one I asked for chocolate brown. So really love the way these turned out. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then he also did some cleanup on the actual hilts themselves. There were some deeper blemishes and sort of cuts in the sabers on the exteriors that he cleaned up, polished out, just sort of made better. So yeah, they arrived to me in much better condition than I sent to him. So Carlos, thank you very much for these. These are going to be used quite a bit, and yeah, I appreciate the restoration work on these. So thank you. So yeah, these are my upgraded Pachstore Maverick v3's, and for those of you again who are not familiar with Kessel Custom Sabers, their install services, Carlos does a great job down there. He's based out of Los Angeles. And then I'll also leave a link to his Facebook site, his business page, in my video description as well for anybody that would like to check him out. He does have quite a bit of he has a lot of portfolio stuff of his work on his Facebook page. So hope everybody has a nice restful Labor Day, and yeah, I will see you all in the next video. All right, take care.